explain to us why we're seeing Apple shares down 3% after hours if we had revenue above 100 billion for the first time and it was a blowout quarter.
All this is priced in, and I think that's what happened, and I think people are cashing out of it. But it's a good dip for a buy for a lot of fundamental reasons. One, we are in a super cycle of replacement. We've got up to 250 billion iPhones ready for replacement. Two, the services piece is growing. And what we're seeing on the services side is we're up to almost 620 million subscribers now on Apple types of services. Then the third piece is you saw hardware growth. Yes, I said hardware growth. You saw that in the iPad with 40% plus growth. You saw it with the Mac with 20% plus growth. Here's the kicker. They've dropped their cost of their M1 chip. The chip that used to be provided by Intel has gone from $200 to $50. That's a potential another $2.5 billion in profitability when they keep cranking those Macs out. And then the last piece to watch out for is a lot of the integrated hardware services and apps that are being put together. That gives them a strong forward look. And so we're seeing a lot of growth, and even in China in the middle of a pandemic.
A lot's been made about the super cycle that we're seeing, and you just referenced it. People are replacing their hardware. How long, though, is that going to last? Is this just a short-term boost for Apple?
This is going to happen all year long, especially with 5G. As 5G rollout in North America kicks in, it's 5G that actually put Apple back on the map in China. And more importantly, it's also the services aspect. And so I think when you bring those two things together, there's a long cycle ahead of it. And more importantly, we're going to be watching that services revenue and the attached revenue going through. Now, there's a little bit of forward looking too, as there's rumors about the Apple car, and some individuals have been placed into some key positions over the last few weeks that indicate that a special project is there. Maybe it's a car, maybe it's augmented reality. We'll have to find out.
What's your price target then on Apple if all of this is still in the pipeline? How much further upside is there in the stock price? You said today the pullback that we're seeing might be a good entry point. How much more upside is there?
There's a lot more upside. We've got a 170 target on Apple. A lot of reason behind that is really on the growth and on that super cycle, on that refresh. And of course, we're seeing a lot of adoption in enterprise again.